What are you guys gonna do after this? You know, is also code for, do you want to have sexual relations? So I wanted to start off this year with telling you guys a super funny and stupid story time of this time when these swingers tried to take me home with them. And I actually thought about this because I don't know how it happened. I don't interact with those videos, but I stumbled across Swinger Talk on my TikTok. Crazy enough, it was on my For You page, and I was like, TikTok, what are you trying to say? Even though I'm not into the lifestyle, I do know some things about it. There's this muchacha on TikTok that her and her husband are super into swinging, and they're trying to like destigmatize it, I guess you could say. I've seen the TikToks, you know, so even though I'm not into lifestyle, I do know like about the unicorns and the pineapples. If you're a swinger and I get any of this wrong, just comment down below, correct me nicely. But they say that the unicorn is like a person that's not in a relationship, but they're down to get down with the swinger couple. And the pineapples are like their, what would you call it? It's like their symbol. So, you know, when people wear pineapple, like the swingers know that like, oh, that they're down to swing. It's so crazy because there is somebody on my Facebook that's always like with pineapple shirts and stuff, and he's in a relationship, or I think he's like engaged. And every time I see that, I'm like, you know, like, are you a swinger? I'm not into that lifestyle. I'm not about that life. I just know some stuff about it, and I also know some people that are into it, like in my personal life. So I kind of know a little bit about it here and there. It happened when I was 19. Yeah, that's about to be 10 years. Yeah, I'm getting old. When I was 19, the year previous, I had worked at this place called Rancho Liborios, so I still kept in contact with a lot of my coworkers, which mostly all of them were girls. When I worked at Rancho Liborios, some of my friends, they had fake IDs so they could get into the club like whatever. Me, I'm like, dude, I look so young. There's just no way. I can't even pass with my real ID now. So imagine back then. Like I said, I still kept in contact with them. So one weekend I was trying to go out and I wanted to do something. So I hit up one of the muchachas that I worked at Liborios with. She told me that they were gonna go out. I don't know what they were celebrating, but it was her and her friends, and they were actually getting a party bus, and they were gonna go down to this club called Club Church, which is one of my favorite clubs. Like, I rarely go out, but when I do, even at this age, I'm like, let's go to church, because the music is so good there. It's a couple of different levels, but my favorite level is the basement level, because they be playing some good ass music, some good ass reggaeton. Y'all, it'd be hype as fuck. We were gonna go there, and I said hell yeah. And when it was a Saturday night, and I know that because usually Saturday nights is like the Latin night, so that's when they played the reggaeton and stuff. So we got all cute and stuff, and then I went to my friend's house to meet up with her, and then we went on the party bus. And I remember this night because I took a picture of the outfit that I was wearing. If I find the picture, I'll insert it right here so you guys can see. I was wearing a cute little black shirt with some high-waisted brown shorts and my big ass pumps. Had we been drinking? I can't remember if we had been drinking or if we had smoked. I don't know, but we were all in a super good mood. So we get to church, and back in the day, I don't know if they still do it now, but back 10 years ago, they in the basement, they had like this area where the DJ's at, and then right there it was like the stage, and you could get up there and dance. So that was like our thing. We loved to go up and dance, and I love to dance alone. I really like to dance on stage because I'm dancing alone, and then nobody's trying to come up behind you or like trying to dance and stuff, because I always hate when they do that. Like, dude, I'm having a good ass time by myself. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. So we were all super like, I'm pretty sure we had been drinking. I'm pretty sure we had been drinking because I just remember we all having like a good ass night. And you know, I'm on stage and I'm just dancing, you know, getting down, because that night they were playing such good music. I noticed this couple that is across from me. So I'm like up on the stage and they're down on the dance floor, and they were across from me. They kept blacking me out, you know, both of them. And I was like, you know, like I try not to make eye contact when I'm dancing, because then it's like weird. You know, I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but I don't know, when you're like dancing and then you make eye contact with somebody else, and then it's just like, I don't know, I'm just kind of weird. So I don't like to make eye contact with people, and especially not when I'm dancing. So, you know, I was trying to like, you know, whatever, and then I would like turn around and, you know, like twerk all the way to the floor, all the way to the floor. And so like my back was like towards the crowd, and then I turned around and do my thing, and this couple, they just kept looking at me, and you could tell that the señora, at least the señora, that she was on something, because her husband, like, that fool was all like grabbing up on her boobs, pulling one out, and I was like, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
So you could tell that the señora was definitely on something. I want to say that she was rolling. I might be wrong, but I want to say that she was rolling, because you could tell she was like feeling the music. She was feeling her man. She was feeling looking at me. I'm trying not to like really make any eye contact, so I'm dancing. And I can't remember what song was even playing, that when I was dancing I was like getting, like going down, and the señora, she comes up and she had money in her hand, and she, I was like dancing like this, and she comes up and she puts the money down my shirt, and I was like, yeah, hell yeah, like, bitch, I'll take free money any day. And I know that might be like, bitch, who puts money down somebody's shirt? I don't know, I guess I just like, especially around that time, I used to go to raves like every weekend. So I was so used to like the love, and the like, you just feel all the love that if somebody wants to come up and hug you and shit, bitch, yes, give me a hug, if high five, or I know that's not the same as somebody putting money down your shirt, but I wasn't like freaked out by it. I was like, hell yeah, like, that's cool, whatever, so I take the money, and then I'm like dancing, doing my thing. The couple, they just keep staring at me, they keep making eye contact, they're looking at me like, we want you. And I'm like, what is this we? What is this we? I'm like smiling at them and trying to be nice while also trying to avoid eye contact. So I don't know what they thought. I don't know if they see me and they were like, that girl, she's a unicorn. Like, no, I'm not. No, I am not. After, I don't know how long we had been up on stage, then me and my friends, we get down, we're gonna go check out another level. And when we get down, the couple, they come up to me and they're like asking me like, hey, what are you gonna do after this? And I'm like, go home. I don't know, just go home. They were asking me, if like after the club, if I wanted to like hang out with them. And I was like, oh no, like I'm okay. No, thank you so much though, and the señora, she was really like touchy, and that's why I'm like, she was probably rolling. So I was like, what the fuck? And I remember even laughing with my friends about it, about like, what the fuck was up with that couple? Like, I remember even one of my friends even told me, they were like, dude, they were trying to take you home. I'm like, no, they like, nah, like, I'm not really into men, and I was not into that señora. So I'm like, no, dude, like, I'm good. That night happens, whatever. And then about, I want to say it was like a year later, I went to go see one of my friends, and I know that her and her partner at the time, they were like into swinging. So I went over to their house, and this guy, one of their friends, came. And it was like around the same time that I was leaving. I seen him, and I'm like, why does that guy look so familiar? Like, I've seen him somewhere. I see him and I don't really like talk to him. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm really shy, so if it seems rude, it seems rude. But I'm the type that, like, if I don't know you when you walk up, I might just walk away and like not say anything. That's what I did. I just left. A few days after that, I was asking my friend, like, who was that guy that came, to your house the other day? And she told me, oh, it's like this couple that him and his wife swing. And I was like, what? And I was like, wait, what does his wife look like? She was like telling me, she was like, oh, she's this lady, and she was like explaining her, like, that she was short, her like body type and everything, that she was a white lady. And I was like, dude, oh my god, those people tried to take me home. And she was like, yeah, they're a swinging couple. I was like, no, why would they try to take me? Dude, I'm not into that lifestyle. The couple, they were like interracial, and the guy, he was really tall and the singer was really short. But yeah, but when my friend told me that, I was like, dude, oh my god, that's so wild. Like, they really wanted to take me home. And I thought maybe I was like misreading the signs. But after she told me that they were a swinging couple, I was like, okay, they wanted me to be a unicorn. I'm not a unicorn. It was so funny after, because I'm like, dude, oh my god, like, I just feel like it's so bold to go up to somebody and assume that they might be down to fuck. And like, not down just to fuck, like, they want to also with your couple. Like, dude, that is why, like, I don't know what they thought I was all about. But I'm like, dude, no, like, I'm not, I don't know. And I don't know if it was like the way I was dancing too, because this is so stupid. But I remember there was a girlfriend of one of my friends that she did not like when we would go out to dance, because according to her, I would dance too provocative. And I'm like, dude, what does that even mean? Like, if they're playing reggaeton, a whole other side of me comes out. Like, what do you want me to do? I love to twerk. I love to dance. I love to perrear. Like, that's my shit right there. No, I don't know what they thought. I don't know if they thought I was like a stripper or something. That's why they put the money down my shirt. Maybe, 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 maybe. But yeah, like, I don't know what they thought about me, but they just see me and they were like, that girl, she's down to get down. Like, no, I am not. No, I'm not. So I know it's like a super short story, but every time I think back to it, I'm like, hey, I'm not, like, y'all gotta be bold as fuck. And it's so funny too, because I had sent something to one of my friends that I went to global with, because this has only been the second time it's ever happened to me. You know, like those swingers at the club didn't tell me that they wanted to fuck, but they did say, what are you gonna do after this? You know, and I, after finding out what they do, I'm like, they wanted to smash. They wanted to smash. But this is the only second other time that a couple has ever wanted to like hook up, because at Global, me and my friend were laughing about it, because me and my friend, we were walking around Global, and Global is like this super amazing rave that happens every summer in Colorado, and it's a 2-day rave. It's fucking tight. So we went, you know, and it was just me and her. We were walking around, and we were walking from one stage to the other. This couple comes up to us. The girl, she was like, it was like this guy and this girl, and the girl, she told me, she was like, oh my god, we seen you when we got here. And I told my boyfriend, look at her ass, look at her ass, and we recognized you when you walked by because of your ass. And I was like, oh, thank you. You know, because that might seem weird, but at the raves, and this is gonna sound cocky too, but at the raves, like, people tend to come up to me and like compliment me on my ass. And you know, so I'm not like, oh my god, that's so disrespectful. I'm like, hey, yeah, like, you know, thank you, because I don't work out. You know, so because that's another thing that people ask me, like, oh, you must squat a lot. Like, no, I eat McDonald's every day. I'm too tired to work out. Like, it's not me, you know. So like, whatever y'all see, I got it from my mama, because I'm so bad with working. Like, I'm not consistent for shit. So yeah, so the whole point is, I'm so used to that compliment, so I never like get disrespected by it, or I never feel like what the fuck about it. Yeah, so then when they told me, I was like, oh, you know, thank you. Her and her man, they were fucked up. I could tell they were rolling for sure. They were rolling for sure, because you know, you do all like the motions with your mouth, and you're all touchy-feely and stuff, you know. So I could tell that they were probably rolling. And they asked me and my friend, like, what are you guys gonna do, like, after this? There we go, what are you gonna do after this? And they asked us, like, what are you gonna do after this? We have a hotel room, we got a hot tub. And me and my friend were like, okay. Hey, you guys, what are you guys trying to insinuate? What are you guys trying to insinuate? And the muchacha, she was really like, she was, you know, she was fucked up. So we're like not freaked out by her, because we could tell she was fucked up. But she was like telling us about how pretty we were, and they took a picture. They took like a Snapchat with us, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm down for a picture. I feel like, I don't know why, but sometimes at raves, people ask to take pictures with me. I always feel like it's fucked up to say no, because I'm like, dude, who am I to say no? Like, bitch, am I Beyonce? Like, why am I gonna tell you no? So, you know, if you want to take a picture, like, that's cool. If we'll take a picture. Yeah, so they want to take a Snapchat. We took a Snapchat. Then, like, her boyfriend kept apologizing, because I think that he thought she was coming on too strong to us. She was just like, oh my god, you guys are just so pretty. We would love if you guys came back to the hotel with us. And we're like, oh no, we're okay, thank you, you know. And her man could tell that we were like not down. And you know, he was like, it's okay, babe, it's okay. And then she was like, I'm sorry if it's my boyfriend. And I told her, no, it's okay, he's fine, you know. And I meant, like, he's okay, like, he's not hurting nobody. And she pulls her boyfriend. She said, oh my god, she said you're fine, she said you're fine. Like, no, I meant, like, he's okay, like, he's not freaking us out. Like, not that he's fine. I'm not really into men, you know, so rarely, I feel like, do I see a man and be like, he's so attractive, he is so fine. I mean, unless you're on TikTok, because all those guys in there are fucking models. I'm like, damn, I see them and I'm like, I wanna look like that, you know, with them built ass bodies, and their like hair is so like flawless, their eyebrows are better than mine, like everything. I'm like, damn, I want to look like that. But yeah, where was I even going with this story? Oh yeah, so we ended up like escaping from them, and we like laid low the rest of the night because we're like, no, like, you know, we don't want to be rude or anything, but like, dude, that's so, you guys are bold as fuck. You guys are bold as fuck. We were like laughing about it after, and like I bring it up to my friends sometimes because I'm like, dude, remember when that couple tried to take us home, and when I told my friend that, she was, oh bitch, they want to take you home. Like, no bitch, they want to take both of us home. We both bad as fuck. It's just so wild to me. Like, I'm not into the lifestyle, so I don't know. I don't know. I could not imagine. I mean, unless it's Bad Bunny or like God OG, you know what I'm saying? You know, and not even then, I cannot imagine going up to somebody and being like, do you want to have sexual relations? You know? I mean, even though they didn't come out that blunt, but you know, like, what are you guys gonna do after this? You know, is also code for, do you want to have sexual relations? So I hope you guys enjoy that story time. It's so stupid. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, you guys are fucking wild. No disrespect to my swingers out there. I'm not into that. Like, that's not my lifestyle, y'all. Like, please do not assume that I'm a unicorn, because no, I'm not. I'm not a unicorn. I'm not about that life. But yeah, you guys, so go follow me on my TikTok and also on my Instagram, and also check out the rest of my story times, because if this is the first video you guys have ever seen of mine, not to toot my own horn, but I'm funny as fuck. So you guys should definitely go check out the rest of my story times. And so I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to give this a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I think that's it.
For launch in 3, 2, 1.
It's Esper from the society. The jeans low head, her arms crossed kid with a black tee.